Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy, Alex the Abstract.
And your boy, Reese.
And this is our first episode of our brand new podcast. I always do that again. So let's start over one more time, and then I promise you we'll be good to go.
Okay. Try not to say your boy, Trox.
Yeah, why did I say that?
It takes away from your boy, Reese. You're good. You're good.
Bad. Okay. We've done this 4 times, and today's the first time I'm nervous. What is going on right now?
That wasn't messed up, was it?
What's that?
To say that about you not saying your boy.
No.
Okay.
No, that's a part of your brand, not mine. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
You are my boy though.
No, you my boy. 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy, Alex the Abstract. All right, la. You know, I get nervous energy right before we get started.
Ain't no time for that.
Ain't no time for that. We just gotta get in there and get to it, right? Okay, here we go. All right, 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy, Alex. All right. I got you. I'm not even counting down this time. We're going in cold. Okay. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alex, a.k.a. Alex the Abstract, a.k.a. Young Trox, a.k.a. Alex the Writer, a.k.a. we're trying to get checks any way possible. And I'm here with my boy.
Your boy, Reese. What's up?
And that's right. And this is our debut episode of our brand new podcast called IDontBeKnowing, where twice a month, 2 average Joes get together and discuss all the things we don't be knowing. And hopefully by the end of the episode, if we're not experts, we are at least more knowledgeable in that area. But today's episode is definitely going to be us not knowing each other and hopefully fixing that by the end of the episode. So as we lean in and get started today, just to tell you how this show kind of works, we are just going to hopefully be able to get some experts in and be able to interview them, but from a common man standpoint. We don't want the show to be too smart, but we don't want it to be as dumb as it is right now. And layman's for sure. And we also want to interact with you guys as our audience. So you can find us on our social media handles. I am going to be the AC Unit family on just about everything: Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Reese, what about you?
You can find me on IG at Smoking Hills 336, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Should have wrote that down. But yeah, definitely hit me up.
Absolutely. So you guys can find us on there. We want to hear your questions. We want to get your comments. And most importantly, if you got something you want us to cover or become experts in, definitely share it with us. We are literally here to just pick up every piece of knowledge out there.
Yeah. What don't y'all be knowing? Let us know.
What don't y'all be knowing? That's all we want to know. What y'all don't be knowing. So we can help y'all out with that as well. Now, Reese, one thing I don't be knowing right now is I know you like to be on that smoker a lot. You be slinging meat left and right. But what is it that you be sipping on when you do that?
Man, my wife brought something home from the store, man. I was kind of, I wasn't sure about it, but these things called Moo Brews, bro. They're off the chain. Have you ever heard of it? Moo Brews.
Yeah, I know about Moo Brews. Wait, I think Moo Brews, isn't that the joint where it's like that cow farm up in the hills and they've infused the cows to be able to like shoot milk out that tastes like bananas?
Yeah. Bananas, bro. The craziest thing I've ever heard, man.
So I definitely had some, and they sell it in the little box, the combo box, right? It's like one little bottle's the alcohol and the other bottle's the natural banana milk. And you mix them together, right?
I mean, you wouldn't think mixing them together would be where it's at, but that's definitely where it's at.
It sounds terrible, but we promise you guys should definitely give it a shot. As a matter of fact, if you want to try it out for yourself, you need to head over to moobrews.com. Use our code IDBK. And once you use that code, they'll send you out a free sample pack, and you yourself can try some of these Moo Brews. And I think I read somewhere, Reese, or at least this is what this sponsor ad says, that they're going to be coming out with a natural strawberry milk where the milk comes out the cow's teat, tasting like strawberry milk. So with that being said, it sounds outrageous, but I think everybody needs to get over there and give it a shot. So again, that is moobrews.com and use our code IDBK. What's that code again, Reese?
IDBK.
And what's that thing gonna have us doing if we give it a shot? It's gonna have us moving for more, baby.
Have us moving for more.
All right. So with that being said, we got our sponsor out the way, and now this is the privilege that you guys get every single time you come onto the show. This is what stops babies from crying. This is what gets grandmas out their chair and getting their hips loose so they can start twerking again like they used to back in 1977. We got the hottest, most gangster beatboxer in the history of the land. That's right, your boy Reese. Go ahead and hit him with that show intro. Yeah, a little louder though. A little louder though. Hey,
I can hear it stare in my left headphone.
There we go.
That was a part of the beat too.
That's a part of the beat. In other words, I don't be knowing. That was a rough intro. Until we find music. So if you got music, you got a theme song that you want us maybe incorporate to the show, we'll have a...
Yeah, reach out. Hey.
Reach out. We don't be knowing what we want to hear till we hear it.
Yeah.
So send it our way, and if it fits the bill, we'll break her off with a little something and use that song going forward. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
All right. So Reese, until we get a rhythm going permanently, I'm just going to be going through each segment and announcing it to our to our listeners, so that they understand what to expect for next episode. Sounds good?
Mm-hmm. It sounds good.
All right. So our next segment is IDontBeKnowing headlines, which are headlines that kind of jumped out at us throughout the news this week. And the first one I want to get into is, did you hear about the really big moment that happened in Black history this week?
I don't think I did, man.
I don't think a lot of people did, because it's not negative news. There's a lot of negative news going on right now, which is always selling more. But the big thing that happened this weekend was we had our first African American Navy airstrike captain being announced this weekend. And I don't know why. I cannot find it right now. The struggle is real. This is the fun of starting something from scratch. So we just got to discover what's working and what's not working. So while I look for it, Reese, why don't you hop in on your headline?
Man, you know what's good from scratch though?
What's that?
Biscuits. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't, we good. We good.
What?
Yeah. Nah, man, but I don't know if it happened this week or it might have been last week, man. But I had nobody to talk to, about it or whatever. But
oh man,
you don't be knowing about me, but I'm a big Carolina Panthers fan. Big.
That's sad already.
Nah. Find your little headline. But I'm a big Cam Newton fan, man, and I'm sure everybody knows that Carolina let him go. I think it was way too premature. You know what I'm saying? He was coming off with some injuries and stuff, but he got picked up by the New England Patriots.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Man, it's tough, man. I'm happy for him. I'm glad he got picked up, man, but I really don't like the Patriots. It's going to be tough to cheer for him and cheer for the Patriots at the same time. That's tough, but I got to make it happen, man, because I got to support my boy, man.
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear on that, because that's a tough thing to have to work out, is finding a way to be mature enough to really root for your boy when your boy goes to the one team in the NFL you hate more than anything else.
Yeah.
I kind of felt that way when Randy Moss went to the Patriots. It was like, man, I really want Randy Moss to get a ring. He's been the most prolific receiver in the last decade of football.
But I wouldn't be mad if they lost.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if they lost. It would be like, Randy should have went to a different team, bro.
Yeah.
But no, that sucks. That sucks. And then I'm very curious though, right? Because Bill Belichick and Tom Brady have been the system of success, plus their cheating, have been a system of success for a very long time. And so, what trickery does he have up his sleeve for a different machine like a Cam Newton? You know?
I honestly think that it's going to show some things. Like, I feel like it's either going to show that Tom Brady was more of a system quarterback
Mm-hmm.
and Belichick made him,
Mm-hmm.
and because we're going to have to look at Tampa Bay and see how Tom Brady does down there. But I think Cam's going to come in and do some good things. I think that they're going to have a plan worked out, for him. And I think he's going to do big things, man. I mean, I don't know if y'all checked out his Instagram or not, but that dude keeps you motivated. I mean, that dude's working hard. So I expect to see big things from him.
Well, let me ask you this, because I used to be adamant about football. I used to be one of those like religious NFL fans. Go Eagles! But now I don't really watch it for a lot of different reasons. One is time, and secondly, I still haven't made my mind up about how to feel about the NFL politically. But with that being said, what do you think Belichick does well that's going to allow Cam Newton to shine there? How are we going to get a different Cam Newton in this new system?
I really don't know, but I just feel like Belichick and his staff just adapt.
Okay.
To what they got. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, because you look at all these years where they got these no-name players and they make them superstars. You know what I'm saying? They get them that next contract when they let them go. That's one thing the Patriots don't. They don't care about holding on to something too long. I mean, they'll let you go, but they'll get you a paycheck because they're going to show the rest of the league what your potential is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we already know what Cam can do.
You make a good point there. They definitely know how to get gold out of mud or oil out of water. So we'll see what they do with a talent such as Cam Newton. And I think it'll be really cool to see Cam Newton be forced to not use his legs so much because I think I was under the stereotype, believing the stereotype that Cam Newton was just a nice set of legs with an arm that was semi-accurate. And then I watched the Amazon featurette on them. What's the name of that show? Do you know? I don't be knowing, man.
All In?
All In.
Was it All In? Yeah.
All for One or All In? I think it's All In.
Yeah.
I don't be knowing.
All for One was R&B 90s group.
Oh, yeah, it was, baby. My bad. But, yeah, I don't know. It just made me become a super fan of Cam Newton's energy and his work ethic more than anything else. And then you saw some of his greater plays broken down where he's like, oh, buddy can really throw.
Oh yeah.
He's like Donovan McNabb in a lot of ways to me, but except he's a really good person.
Oh yeah, I think a lot of this was him trying to play through injuries too, and I feel like he's had some time to let his body really heal. So I feel like we're going to see some good things if the season starts. So.
I hope so. I think good people deserve to win in life, and from what I can tell, Cam Newton seems to be a decent enough human being. So get out there and get your bread, man. Get a bigger contract. Well deserved. All right, so I did find my article. Sorry about that delay, but I think you should have went first anyway because what you had to say was very, 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 very thought out. All right, so what I got here is the headline was, this aviator just became the U.S. Navy's first black female fighter pilot, and that was from the Business Insider. And for you guys who are listening and not watching, what you see is this very beautiful young African-American lady who is completely decked out in her fighter pilot gear.
Oh, she Top Gunned out.
She is Top Gun. She would take Tom Cruise out without thinking about it, just looking at this photo. And smile while doing it. I'm like, look, hold on. Let's break this photograph down real quick. You can't just be coming in here looking bomb with your nice little hair, your cool pilot fighter outfit on, and then that big old Colgate smile. Like, I just feel like this lady could have gone any way, and like she could have ended up being a model, but no, she chose to save America from evil people. So that's a big shout out to Lieutenant J.G. Madeline Swingle, if I'm saying her name right. And just to kind of like give a little more insight here, I wanted to show you the kind of hardware that she's going to be working with these F-35C Lightning II Joint Strike Fighters. These things look like them flying Transformers, man.
Mean. That thing
I
mean.
don't even know.
Yeah, I don't want to see that thing rolling up on me.
I didn't do it. If she comes after me with that, it wasn't me. Ain't that what Shaggy said?
Shaggy,
it wasn't me.
Hey, that's actually another headline. I just read it today that 20 years ago, It Wasn't Me was the 21st century's first viral hit.
Are you serious?
That's what they called it, man.
That's funny.
And just to think that 20 years ago, Shaggy came out with It Wasn't Me. 20 years ago?
Wow. Wait, so what? 20 years ago.
I mean, we were like 13 years old, 12. I mean, that's it.
I remember watching that video when my mom would like go to work. Carter would be at my house a lot during the summer, right? And I remember watching that video over and over again and just being highly entertained by it, but also highly aroused by the red bone that they had in the video. To be like, y'all leave me alone for a second. I need to watch this video for research purposes. But,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break up your story, but
no,
that
that's
just kind of
perfect.
came to it.
But I do want to make sure we highlight the fact that she's making history as this has just been a year of like historically bad headlines. It's really cool to see a historically positive headline. And then anytime I come across these like any of these headlines where it's like the first Black person to do X, Y, and Z, I'm like, we still out here getting first. Like we've come a long way, but we got so much further to go, right? It's insane to me how many firsts we still have to go out there and achieve. But I wanted to say that according to the article, she completed her tactical airstrike syllabus and was announced as the U.S. Navy's first Black female tactical aircraft pilot over the weekend, which is an extremely big deal. And it says that she will be assigned to the Red Hawks training squadron down in Kingsville, Texas, where, again, they'll be flying massive weapons such as this. And I don't know. I'm excited. One thing you probably don't know about me is as a kid, I was obsessed with airplanes. I wanted to be a pilot so bad. And every summer we would go to Washington, D.C., go to the Air and Space Museum through the Smithsonian's. Yeah. And dude, you talking about a little fat, chubby kid just being in a candy store. Mm-hmm. I was sitting in there. I was looking up all them planes and seeing how cool the cockpits looked and seeing all the horsepower that the jets were. And just my imagination would spiral. And my mom, who was as sweet as gold, would always say, "Baby, you can do it. You can do it." Man, my little fat self at that age couldn't fit in the cockpits. I know I can't fit there now, and now I get dizzy on roller coasters. So ain't no way.
I'm dizzy.
Yeah. Ain't no way that was gonna be my mission in life. But to Miss Madeline, I want to give you Bravo Zulu and congratulate you. And if I said that wrong, good luck. I don't think you need it. I think she's excellent already, and we pray that you be safe in these streets, and we look forward to having you on the show one day. And as a screenwriter, I look forward to seeing your movie on the big screen one day.
All right, that'd be awesome.
Absolutely. Okay, now we're going to get into the main portion of our show. We're going to get into the meat and the potatoes. Our main topic today is a game that me and Maurice kind of came up with over the weekend. And it's called the 5-on-5s. And essentially what you're going to do is ask people, you're going to go back and forth and ask 5 questions apiece, at least. We've crafted out 10, but we're slated to do at least 5. And the only rule that I can kind of see for the game is you're not allowed to not just have an answer. So even though this show is I Don't Be Knowing, we gonna be knowing something here today. So
I might not be knowing, man. I might not be knowing.
How about this? We'll give each other one pass because I got 10 questions in general.
Oh God. Okay,
you ready? That works for you?
Yeah, that works.
All right, so again, going back to the episode, this is I Don't Be Knowing, the 5-on-5s. And Reese, I'm going to give you the honor of... Actually, what would you like to do, sir? You want to ask a question first, or you want to be asked first?
I want to be asked first.
You want to be asked first. Okay, yeah. All right. All right, so the first one I'm going to come out the gate with is I'm gonna come a little light for you. Um, who is your odd celebrity crush?
Odd
And when
celebrity, odd celebrity crush.
yeah, and while you're thinking about it, maybe most people don't find said person attractive, or maybe it's just odd to you because you typically wouldn't find said person attractive. And we are talking completely in respect to our amazing spousal situations that we're in. This is just pure fun and games.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I don't have to think too hard. You okay? Well, my first celebrity crush, I mean, is definitely, definitely gonna be AB Hill. Check her out on Instagram.
Hey, there we go.
Apple Music, all streaming platforms.
Yahoo! Yahoo! Y'all know nothing about that.
But I'm gonna say odd celebrity crush.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, there's something about a woman that can wear an apron and save you money on your insurance. I'm talking about Flo from Progressive.
Are you dead?
Dead serious.
You dead?
I'm dead serious. I'm dead. Is that odd enough for you? Is that odd enough for you?
Yo, I will say this. I've never heard anybody say that.
Hey, I'm answering your question, sir.
I've ever heard anybody say that. I will tell you. Okay. All right, I gave you that. I was not expecting that. That's something definitely new that I've learned about you. So what is it? Is it like you said, the fact that she can rock an apron and she saves you money, or like is she actually a gorgeous lady to you?
I just think it's that saving money part. You know what I'm saying? That's a big factor of it. You know what I'm saying? Like money. I mean, once you get older, money's a big thing.
It is.
So
it definitely is. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's one for the record books. I'm gonna have to hold on to that one. I'm gonna hold that above your head for a while.
Okay. I'll take it.
All right. What about you? Your turn. You shoot one of your fives.
Let me shoot. Let me see. I'm gonna come. You went light on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and go light on you. What is your dream car? Pretty simple right there.
Oh, dream car.
I mean, if you could go out into your driveway right now, your parking space, with the keys of any car that you wanted to have. Money's not a top, an issue. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what you cranking up?
Okay. I don't hate this question one bit. Can I give you more than one? Like, can I give you three?
I said what your dream car is. It wasn't a plural, so probably just one.
Okay. All right. So I'm pretty sure we'll talk about this in later episodes, but I got this idea about my Mama I Made It garage. And so in my Mama I Made It garage, there are 3 vehicles in there that once they're all in there and they're able to keep gas in them and have insurance coverage on them, I've made it.
Flow.
Okay.
You heard my car Flow? Okay.
Yeah. Right. We got to get Flow in there. With that being said, I would dare say the most expensive vehicle that I would like to have in my garage would be like a high-end touring RV. Something with like all the bells and whistles. One of those cars that would compete, one of those RVs that would compete with your house. That way we can get up and go when we want to. We can travel the world.
And not miss a step.
Not miss a step, especially as we start doing our meet and greets and all that jazz. I don't always want to be on the plane, especially right now in this current season.
True.
And so I would say that it would be like a sophisticated, high-end RV with all the bells and whistles.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that route. I was thinking, if I was asked that question, my dream car is.
I didn't ask you that question. No, No, what was it? What were you gonna say?
I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I feel like a lot of people would say Lamborghini and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, I would definitely love to have a Range Rover or whatever like that. But like my dream car right now, like I would be like so happy to have a 4-door Jeep Wrangler.
Okay.
Like that would make
the new ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the new ones are sick.
Yeah,
I
I
ain't
want
even
that
gonna hold you.
I want that 4-door. I want the hard top. I want to be able to take it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that'd be dope. So
That would be dope. I can see you and your son pulling up, pulling up after a baseball game, being like, "Yeah, yeah, we got the dub. Where the ice
yeah.
cream at?" You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have like a more traditional middle mama made it car, the BMW i8, and then the lowest tier on the mama made it garage, which feels way more achievable right now. Is I'm super fixated with the 2010 glass roof Mustang GTs. It was the first year they redid that retro body, and then they made like a super limited edition version where the whole roof is just glass, and you get like this panoramic moon roof situation. And I'm just a big Mustang fan in general, so that would be my garage.
Yeah, I feel you.
But thank you for letting me insert in my last two. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now I'm going to be a little selfish and ask you a question about me. All right. So my next question would be, what's the one thing you remember about me from high school?
I know where you think I'm gonna go, but I feel like I've went there so many times before. We're gonna save it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna go that way.
You definitely can. It's on you.
No, I'm not. For my sake, because it brings up a lot of hurtful memories for me as well. So we ain't gonna go there.
Hey, if y'all want to find what that story is, let us know, and we'll do a bonus episode of that later.
We'll do that.
If we get 15 comments saying, "Tell us what he's talking about," okay, I got it. I don't be knowing high school. Leave that in the comments. If we get 15 of those, we'll do a bonus episode specifically about
That's
that.
That's dope. Is this one thing, or is just like what I know?
However you want to answer it.
I feel like Alex, the abstract,
Okay.
was definitely just good people's, man, just good. And I feel like probably one of the funniest things is probably his laugh. That they when you get him to laugh when he blows out that hot breath. When you get you made it. You know what I'm saying? If you get him to hit that laugh, it was a joke. You got him. You know what I'm saying? And so that's something that I always strive to get, was that hard air at the beginning of his laugh. And I promise you that it was a joke. So
Yo,
go ahead and write that thing down.
My mom in high school wanted to get my vocal cords looked at because of my laugh. For you guys who don't know, I would say I can only hear it in my head. I don't know how it sounded everywhere else, but my laugh was one of those extreme deep baritone wheezy laughs that would sound like
Wheezy.
10 horses squealing at the same time, mixed in with like the Titanic foghorn. I don't know, and it would, if you really got a gut-wrenching laugh out of me, the first part of that laugh would be the longest noise for the longest time, but just amplified to the max, and it would scare people. It would scare the living Jesus out of people when they first heard it. But Maurice, my cousin Biscuit, and my best friend to this day, Quinn. If you got and Reggie, oh my gosh, I almost said his last name, and Lil Reggie, you got us all in the same circle, it was over. I was guaranteed to come near passing out every single time these 3, 4, 5 people started ripping on each other.
Bonus with the whole, I don't know, be knowing high school. I will add a bonus story about a laughing session that I had. It was the most expensive.
I didn't want to bring it up.
Okay. I'm just saying. Hey, I want the audience to actually. I want y'all to interact. Do y'all want to hear this? Because this is another one that it's gonna hit my soul. You know what I'm saying? It hurt me. Okay, but if y'all want to know, I'll let you know. So come on, interact with us.
Here's the teaser for it. It involves a very large person falling, and then it involves another person that we will all get to know falling. And the result of that was a lot of good laughs from that moment forward. That's the teaser
Oh
for it.
my
So
god!
put that down
I would
there.
never I would never live it down. So,
I
do you
still
want to know or
remember.
not?
Never mind. We can't get into that.
Yeah,
Again,
leave it down. Leave it
hey,
down.
you know what? Maybe we just make that the next episode. Maybe that's the next one. Is I don't be knowing high school. We just go really some moments with people.
That'd be awesome.
Okay,
I would like that. I would like that.
If y'all interested in that, again, put it in the comments. We definitely want to hear from you all and know what you guys are into. So definitely do that for us. Okay. Did I ask that question? Yeah. So it's your turn.
Okay.
What you got? What you got?
Let me see right here. This is still a little lighter. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you could only choose one song to play every time you walked into a room for the rest of your life, what is your theme song?
Man, that's tough. I don't even know. Man, okay. All right. So one song every time I walk into a room.
Every time you walk into a room, people know the abstract that's walking into the building.
Okay. All right. So here's the tough part. It needs to be a song that I know will annoy the living hell out of me over time, but still to the point where people get excited when I enter a room, right? So I wanted to do The World's Greatest by R. Kelly. But then at the same time, R. Kelly is not the best person.
Yeah. I wouldn't want you to make a grand entrance at an elementary school. That might not go over too well.
This is not okay.
I don't be knowing though. I'm just saying. You said it.
That is not okay. That is not okay. With him, it'll be the middle schools though. But yeah, I hear you.
True. Whatever case.
No, so I think without spending too much more time thinking about it, you gotta break me off with "This is how we do it." And just because when I come in the room, I want to be that dude. I want people to have that energy when I'm walking. But
you gotta think, man. This has got to fit for every situation.
Hey, I'm busting up in the funeral with that. I don't care. This is how we do this funeral today. You feel me?
To this day.
Yo, could you imagine though, low key, going to school for your kid after they did like some of the dumbest things you've ever heard of, and we walk into the principal's office, Amy's right here looking at you pissy, the principal's looking at you pissy, and the kid's looking at you like, please don't hurt me, and you walk in and you bring all that energy. This is how we do. Oh, what a terrible scenario.
Hey, you're about to learn what we about to do.
Exactly.
We do it.
You about to learn what your doing done led to.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one, Reese. That's definitely a good one. Okay. Let me see. Okay. I got one for you. What is your favorite thing about being a husband and a father?
Being a husband and a father.
Mm-hmm.
I think being a husband is just having, a partner in crime. You know what I'm saying? Just, having somebody that, is, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Just having that special person, man. It's just a great feeling to know that you lucked out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me ask you this, and we'll answer the father part. For all the unmarried people in the room, define partner in crime in your terms.
Partner in crime, I think, is just, and me and my wife is like hustlers. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. we're going. We have the same goals, same mindset. You know what I'm saying? We know what we're going after. And just to know that you have somebody that has your back. You know what I'm saying? And if things don't work out, you have somebody that is there with you at the end. You know what I'm saying? That knows you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and,
that's true.
And that's always going to be, always going to be, just a great thing to know that you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great feeling.
Here's what I love about your answer, right? As you know, I'm like super pro marriage. I want everybody to get married, and I want everybody to have like a storybook ending. But then when you get into marriage, ain't nothing storybook about it, right? But what I do love is you gave like a real a real honest answer about it. It wasn't, oh, she's so beautiful all the time, and she's like the love of my life every day, and I would just love her and like her every moment. When she walks in the room, her aroma just tells me everything's gonna be okay. Man, shut up.
Yeah,
This is what marriage is right here.
Yeah,
It's the fact that you're there during their worst moments and y'all get through it. And not only do you get through it, you come out better. She's there in your worst moments, and she knows how to support you and lift you up and remind you of why your life is important and why this marriage is important and why everything that you're doing is worthy of your time and energy. And to hear you say that, man, I'm excited that y'all gonna be in this thing to the end. So, and you already know I'm a little biased. I'm a huge fan of y'all's marriage. So, so yeah, it was really, it was sweet to hear you say that.
Yeah, man. Second part of the question, being a father, I think is, I want to be that embarrassing dad. You know what I'm saying? I want to be that goofy dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to embarrass you. I want to, I just think that's fun. But, I love being a father. A lot of ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? It's not, picture perfect. It's not, story, but, it's perfect, and, it's just one of those things, man. Probably one of the best jobs I've ever, applied to. And
there you go.
So.
Yeah. It's good to hear you say that too. I take pride in being the awkward dad. I drive them crazy. They be on their little, my kids are 17 and 14 at this point. They be on their little personal calls with their little friends, getting into the thick of their real teenage problems. I got so many problems. Being a teenager, and my parents provided me everything is so hard. Yeah. Not to discredit the things that are difficult in this current climate for teenagers, but I'll be in the background. They be having real hard questions and real heavy conversations. I'll be back there like, get out!
Is this where the party's at?
Or the one cool thing as your kids are getting older, the one cool thing that started happening was a couple of their friends started coming and hanging out at our house after school. And at the dinner table, I'm a dad who wants us to eat together, not every night because it's really hard with all their different independent schedules, but man, like at least 3 times a night during the week. And when their friends were here, they got to participate. And I set up this like expectation, sit at the table, and I would always go around the table and say, what's something good that happened to you? What's something that you wish you did better today? And then give me some tea. What's some tea from school? Man, when we get into the tea, boy, you see they little personalities light up. And I'd be like, was we going through those kind of things at school? Because it's a different situation going on out there right now. But I ain't gonna scare you with that right now. I want you to look forward into the upcoming teenage years. But yeah, okay. Your turn, my good sir.
Time for me to ask.
Yes, sir. What you got?
What set of items could you buy that would make the cashier the most uncomfortable?
What set of items could I buy that makes the cashier?
Yeah, 2 things you coming up in Walmart. You set up on the belt. Just in your mind, what's the 2 things that you could put up there? Say you're in Walmart that make them the most uncomfortable.
Okay. Are these things I've purchased or
no? This is anything. Okay. Like you just walked in there and that was your task to make the cashier the most uncomfortable. What would you go get?
All right. So I think lube is always awkward.
Lube is always you're putting something where it shouldn't be.
So if I really wanted to disturb the cashier, I would probably go with lube and then really realistic shaped cucumbers or zucchinis and make dead eye contact with them the whole time.
Yeah, the eye contact is definitely.
The whole time you put it up on the shelf, you just like this the whole time.
Yeah, don't say a word. and have exact change, like you knew what you were coming to get. Have exact change. You know what that tax is gonna be. This ain't your first rodeo.
They'd be like, that is 1682. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you telling me something new. You think I didn't be knowing that? Oh, that's a terrible. I'm bad I had an answer to that. That's really bad. Okay, all right. So you want to up the ante? All right. Let's see. So it's my turn. Okay. What is a secret passion of yours that you are embarrassed to say out loud?
Secret passion?
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't have to be something you necessarily do. It's just something that you are passionate about that you don't tell a lot of people. Uh-oh, got him thinking. He's on the ropes, Joe. He's on the ropes.
Passionate. Can that be like the same thing as like a guilty pleasure almost?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'd say, I guess a lot of people don't know or whatever. But I know you've probably heard of, let me get the acronym right. AMSR videos?
Yeah.
Is that them?
Yep.
Okay. I can get relaxed watching a haircut video.
Okay.
Like and it's just a haircut video where it's a haircut and a microphone. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it's gotta be a scissor cut.
Okay. You can't do the
I don't like
mechanical.
I don't really like the buzzers. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
a scissor cut. I mean, if I'm having trouble sleeping, and I need to go to sleep, I go to YouTube, put that on, and I'm gonna doze off.
So this is ASMR scissor cut, not to be confused with ASMR scissoring, because we don't know what that might be.
A lot of mac and cheese. Stir mac and cheese.
Those are two totally different sound palettes right there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so hold up. So in these videos, are you seeing the cut happening?
Yeah. You're watching the cut, and that's the thing. Like these dudes, they go around. I think one guy's name is on YouTube is Haircut Harry.
Oh god, I shouldn't have taken a swallow.
Oh my gosh! Oh my, and I'm being dead serious too, people.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, I wasn't ready, and I swear, I'm not laughing at Haircut Harry. I just wasn't ready for you to be so submerged in it. Okay, or immersed in this. All right.
Oh, I'm just trying to explain to you, man. You asked the question, I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna answer.
Jesus, you got me sweating.
But haircut Harry, and that's the thing, man. He goes around to different countries. Like he goes to China, he goes to India, he goes to India where they're cutting hair on the side of the street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they'll put a microphone on the barber's wrist.
Uh-huh.
And the barber just goes in. Harry don't say nothing. Harry don't Harry don't pick his haircut. When they ask him what he wants, he says, whatever you think works. That's all dude does. And he's getting millions of views on YouTube right now.
Is he good though? Does he like really hook people up?
No. Harry's the guy that gets his haircut.
Oh, he goes to different places.
He travels.
Gets cut.
He gets cut. He travels. You know
I was thinking of like some Zohan type dude going around and just like not even announcing himself. He just points at his camera and does this. And people know what the deal is. It's the other way around. Okay.
Yeah. It's the other way around. So he goes and he sits down. He says, cut however you think it needs to look. And they go in. But
let me check out old Harry real quick.
Man,
continue.
They're kind of peaceful, man. I don't know. And that's just me. And that may be weird. I don't give a crap. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be relaxed.
Hey, everybody's taste buds are different. So obviously if you find it entertaining and it's got millions of views, so does somebody else. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. And I've always had like kind of in a past life or something. Like something about cutting hair has always been like interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I kind of put that together.
Okay,
But
okay. Oh, I see. I see your haircut, Harry. You're right. He's got a lot of views on a lot of videos.
oh yeah, a lot of it. Yeah.
He's definitely coming in with at least 2 million views per. That's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That kind of speaks to it in general. You can literally become anything.
Anything. There's a lane for anything.
There's a
There
lane for
is
anything.
There's a lane for anything.
That's kind of amazing, actually.
Be you.
Yeah, yeah. I got questions, but that kind of makes me want to change my question up now. But yeah, shout out to Haircut Harry, man.
Hey, I'd love to have him on the show. I mean,
I got questions.
Hey, Haircut Harry, reach out. Let's talk
I
about
got
these
questions
haircuts.
at this point. I just want to know. Never mind. I'll save it for the show. We're gonna get Harry on here. I'm gonna cut his hair when he comes. How about that?
I want to know, is his name really Harry? Because that's funny. That's funny that his name's Haircut Harry, and he also he does is get haircuts.
God. Yo, I don't know why that tickled me so much, but that joint. Oh, wait, ready.
Woo.
Okay. I want to answer that question, even though I asked it. What a lot of people don't know about me, and what you can't see behind this little square that we're on right now, is I'm 6 foot. I'm 6 foot flat in Timberlands, but when I take my Timbers off, I'm a different height. And I'm not the most intimidating body build, but I'm definitely a pudgy dude who could wreck some stuff if I need to. So take that, and then you also see I'm a devilishly handsome average black face. Take all that about me, and then ask me what my embarrassing passion might be. I am super duper obsessed with miniatures. I mean, miniatures. Yep. Let me see. Even above me right now. Hold on. Let me see what I can get from this thing right here. All right. I am obsessed with miniatures, and I'm talking about everything from like small detailed dollhouses to small cars to like these little. Let me see. I don't know if you can see them. These like little miniature posed Batmans, action figures, all the way down to like these really weird little eraser things that are taking over everywhere right now. I just love miniatures.
Just small stuff.
Yeah, and I think it has something to do with my grandma. I just always was a fan of her like cabinet that had all those little old school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like the King of the Hill did a whole episode about how serious that is. In different industries. But yeah, I love miniatures, man. Yeah, and
how many you think you have in your house?
I don't have a lot because I'm not set up for it where we live right now. But in my man cave of the future, there's definitely going to be a built out wall that will have. It'll be nothing but, I think the word is dioramas of miniatures, just different scenes from different movies, different moments. And I want to be as vain as to say like we would be on there. This first episode would be is it diorama or dorama? A miniature version of me and you doing this podcast.
Diaphragm? No,
not diaphragm.
Oh, okay.
I don't be knowing. I don't be knowing. Yeah, somebody put it in the comments. But yeah, so I'm super obsessed with miniatures, and I don't know why. Even the video games I play, I love playing The Sims because it's like controlling little miniature people. I don't know.
True.
So yeah,
okay.
I don't be knowing why that's the thing, but it is to me.
Yeah.
So we got miniatures and Haircut Harry. All right. All right, your turn, Reese.
I don't know if y'all be knowing, but Alex is into writing. I don't know if you want everybody to know that or not.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Screenwriting specifically.
Screenwriting, movies and stuff like that. So I
got an announcement to tell you too at the end of this.
Okay. So I kind of want to go into that section of your life a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Is there one movie that made you want to start writing, screenwriting? Is there one movie that maybe just changed, like just turned your mind around and being like, you know what? Or it could be a TV show too.
Okay.
I mean, or something that made you want to do this.
Okay. There are 3 answers to this, and I'm going to try to give you the best one. The movie that let me know I was going to be the movie that let me know I was super into movies was, wait for it, it's one of the best things ever created. We're going to go back to I believe the year was 1989, but let me double check that. It might be 1990. Um, and it is 1990 for sure. And it was about these four green creatures that were being raised by a rodent, and they loved pizza, and they wore gang signs across their foreheads, and they beat people up who weren't making good choices in life. Um, but
And Vanilla Ice was in the movie.
and Vanilla Ice was in the movie.
Yeah.
So with that being said, the 1990 version, live action version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was the movie that I feel like invited me to get into the movie industry. And the main reason was, after I had watched it for about the 20th time that summer, my movie buff of an uncle kind of pulled me to the side and was like, I asked him, because he knew a lot about movies. I was like, Uncle Ronnie, do you think those are real turtles, or are those like people in puppet costumes? And he was like, oh well, let's look at it. He fast forwards it to the video, or to the end of the tape after the credits, and I didn't even know this was a thing. I'm the tender age of about 5 or 6. They had the making of the movie, and specifically, it was a featurette of how Jim Henson had designed the Ninja Turtles and puppeteered the Ninja Turtles. And during the fight scenes, if I remember correctly, it was stuntmen in these turtle costumes doing all the fighting. Mm-hmm. During the close-ups where the turtles are talking and their eyes and their faces moving, it was animatronic robots that were being controlled by push-button pulley systems by Jim Henson. And my world was wrecked. I spent that summer fast forwarding to the end of every VHS tape that we had, and was looking for behind the scene credits. And all we had was behind the scenes for Ninja Turtles and behind the scenes to the OG Nightmare on Elm Street. And so that's the thing that let me get into movies. Now, fast forward, there's another moment. I started editing in college, but fast forward from that, I moved to California to get married. And I was out here on a reality TV show contract, and I was at a film school out here called New York Film Academy, which is in LA. But while I was at New York Film Academy, I had finished my certification program relatively quickly. And I was like, what else do y'all have to offer? Because I paid for a full curriculum, but I finished early. What can you do for me? And they were like, oh, we can throw some Q&A sessions to you. So I've never been to one. I go into this Q&A session, and it's a screenwriting Q&A session, and I'm hearing all these people talk about how they write their TV shows, how they discover the world, how they discover the characters, the drama of being in the writing room and all that good stuff. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, who are these people? Come to find out, they had the showrunner for Weeds. It was like a HBO-ish level panel. And that's when I knew I wanted to be a screenwriter, because up until that moment, I had tried shooting music videos. I had tried acting. I had tried doing some of the worst things you'll ever see, YouTube skits, and tried to do so many different things. But I finally locked in on the fact that I wanted to be a screenwriter, because it was the ability to create the world and then control the world and then ship it off to the next person to bring it to life, versus all these other things where you don't get to control the world, you get to participate in the world. So that's what I like. Again, the miniatures.
No. That's what I was about to say. It goes back to the Sims kind of.
Yeah, pretty much. So I hope you. So I guess Weeds is the reason I want to screenwrite, even though I've never finished the episode.
Yeah, me neither. Definitely heard of it, but I've never.
Yeah, I just never sat down and tried to watch it. There's a lot of TV I don't watch. I'm way more into movies. Okay, so is it my turn?
Yes.
That's a great question, Reese. Thank you for allowing me to make you sit through that.
You good.
Okay. All right. We don't get to do this a lot in life, but I'm gonna give you a chance to really, really be arrogant about yourself for a second. All right. Hey, treat yourself. Celebrate yourself.
Okay.
All right, black man. Love yourself, black man. All right, here we go. What's your best feature, both physical and internally? And please keep it PG. What's your best feature, both physically and internally?
Uh, hmm. Physically, I'd like to say my calves.
Okay. Okay.
I got pretty nice, but I'm gonna override that one because you don't always see that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say my smile. I feel like I have a pretty good inviting smile.
Okay. Okay.
And I feel like that's very important when you meet somebody that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have a good smile and show them teeth off. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that is definitely inviting. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that first little uh, interaction. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Mhm,
your
mhm.
you know.
So
And
you have a lot of confidence in your ability to make people feel comfortable with your smile.
I feel like I do.
Okay. Okay.
And I could be wrong. You know what I'm
I've seen
saying?
it. I
But
mean, I've seen it happen. I've seen people
yeah,
warm up to you because you do have a big impressive smile. So
yeah,
um,
yeah, yeah.
okay, all
Uh,
right. I'm not mad at that one bit.
and I feel like internally, I think it's just being accepting. I really don't care who you are. I don't care what you are. I don't care, you know, race. I don't care religion. I don't care, origin. I don't, I feel like everybody, I shouldn't judge any, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I shouldn't judge, you know what I'm saying? And I feel
Yeah.
like I'm good at not judging. And
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good trait. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a
I
lot
think
of
so.
people should have that. You know what I'm saying? Is to not judge. Because I don't want to be judged. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And but I say that, and that just comes off my interactions from work because I feel like, or even high school. You know what I'm saying? Going back to
Hmm.
that, like I feel like I was close with so many different people,
Yeah.
and I feel like you couldn't be like that if you wasn't, you know, if you didn't have that little bit of a trait in you. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I like that about myself.
You were very very classless in the high school, and not like you didn't have class, but in a sense of if you broke the school up into different classes based off their social groups,
Mm.
you were very good at blending in with every single person, and not doing it like in fake
Yeah, yeah.
this fake code switching way, like certain people we shall not name with two letters in their name, but but in a very genuine, like you're just a good dude and people like that,
Yeah,
so
I feel like if you can stay who you are and still be cool with so many different people, I feel like you're doing something right. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
because I would be looking for Reese, and shoot, the way our high school was set up, you had to, like, if you were looking for certain groups, you had to go to this different section of the high school. So
yeah.
some days, you look for what you might call the jocks. We head down to the football stadium area. You're looking for the rednecks who spit in that backer. You head to the bus section of the school. Theater kids hung out in the theater. And then we had this like cool black kid section in front of Mr. Tinker's classroom. And so
That was
you
the
never
the
knew.
cat square.
The
Oh
cat
yeah,
square. You never
yeah.
know where to go look for Maurice. You didn't know if he was with the Hispanic kids in the very middle of the common square. You never knew. You had to do a
You
grand
never
tour of the
knew.
high school.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So I
Uh,
can attest to that, man. And yeah, I have to agree with you. So good for you, man. So you got a good smile and people like you. Good for you. Um,
I hope.
that's 5 questions. That brings us to 5 questions after you do this one. So you better make this
Okay.
last one count.
Whew.
So I believe you have the honor of having the last question, correct?
Last question. Last question. Hmm. Let me.
It was like I told you to bring your best one, and Zoom was like, no, no, it's too much pressure.
Gosh, I got so many that I want to ask. Um, I feel like we're gonna have to continue this at least like a segment. You know what I'm saying?
I'm down for it. It can be how we end
You
each
know,
episode. I'm down for it.
yeah, yeah. It could be something like that. God, there's so many that I wanna
Pick one.
ask.
Pick one. Pick it. Pick it. Pick one. Pick one. Pick one.
Um,
Pick it. Pick it. Pick one. Do it.
okay. Um, in one sentence, how would you sum up the internet?
Ooh, I was really hoping you didn't ask a question like this. In one sentence, how do you sum up the internet? The internet is the wild, wild, wicked west. I mean, you have everything you can look for on the internet. You got good people who are out there just trying to hustle moonshine. You got terrible people out there who are trying to rob banks and hurt up people and things that aren't theirs. You got people just yelling odd political views at each other. You got people trying to reinstate slavery. It's just a cluster of people, lawless people doing lawless things.
And that's the thing. Like, to have a sentence like this, like, it has to be an oxymoron in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think how good the internet can be.
Yep.
The internet can start a career. I mean, you look at Soulja Boy. Yep. Without the internet, what would Soulja Boy be right
Whatever
now?
His name is.
But then you look at the darkest corners of the internet and think about how disgusting and how immoral that evil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have one spectrum to the other. I mean, and how do you describe that in one sentence?
Hey,
like
the Wild Wild West, baby. A lot of people came up.
That's why I asked you. Because I wanted you to know. So I mean, I wanted to know from you.
Yeah, the Wild Wild West. A lot of people came up in the Wild Wild West. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people set their family legacies up going forward. A lot of people didn't. So lawless land, and you put all them resources in man's hand. Some people gonna do some good things. Some people gonna do some horrible things. I feel the same way about the internet.
You're right.
What about you? How would you answer it?
I mean, I don't know how I put it in a sentence. I mean, that's pretty much my thought process, but
you tripped yourself up on your own question.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I asked you, because I wanted to hear your answer.
You don't be knowing.
I didn't have one.
You don't be knowing. You said you don't be knowing.
I don't be knowing that, man.
Well, shoot, ain't nothing wrong with not knowing everything, man. That's the whole purpose of this platform. So, with that being said, and Maurice coming through with that very philosophic question, I don't think I want to taint this episode by coming back with any more of my little silly questions. So I like the idea of what you said. Maybe we build that into a standard of each episode going forward. I like that idea. But hey, with that being said, let us know how you would answer Reese's final question down there in the comments. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that, and don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, hit the share button, and find us on our platforms. We want to interact with y'all as much as possible. You look like you got something you want to say, Reese.
Nothing, man. I mean, I think interaction is going to be the best thing for this. You know, I won't. You know, if we build a segment into every episode, you know, I would like for it, you know, questions to come from the audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, ask us off the wall stuff. You know what I'm saying? Make us, you know, rack our brains
trip us up.
Trip us up.
Which it won't be hard to do. We're not geniuses. It will not be hard to do.
No. But you know, that would be some interesting things, man, and you know, I think it'd be fun. So.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I think that's the most exciting thing about the potential of this podcast is the interaction with a bunch of people we otherwise wouldn't be able to interact with. But with that being said, I want to thank our listeners. Reese, I want to thank you for saying yes when I invited you into this arena with me, being patient, being understanding, and helping me figure this out. You're a good dude, and that's why I wanted to see if we can't give you a platform and eventually build this thing out with a bunch of people and help everybody eat at the same table. So, again, I've been Alex, aka Alex the Abstract, and you've been
your boy Reese.
And we hope that you guys come back and find out some things you didn't know, just like us. And we look forward to the next episode of I Don't Be Knowing. I'm out. Peace.
Peace.
Follow the I Don't Be Knowing podcasts on all podcasts and social media platforms by searching hashtag I Don't Be Knowing.